Good evening and welcome back to Princeton Tiger activities here in the P-Gym. Tonight, in just 19 short minutes, once these two teams are done warming up, we'll have Mississippi 8 girls basketball coming right at you here for the first time on our live streaming service on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in. We've got a handful of viewers right now, and I'm assuming that'll pick up when we get closer to tip-off. My name's Eric Jacobs. I'm going to be on live play-by-play and color commentary. This is my night job. My day gig is health and phy-ed teaching at Princeton High School. Also on our production crew tonight is cameraman Tate Labs. His day job is being a student athlete at St. John's University. And our statistician for the evening is Mr. Doug Berlin. Mr. Doug Berlin joins the basketball crew. You might recognize Mr. Berlin as a 5th grade teacher at Princeton Intermediate School. Mr. Berlin informed me he's part of the Blue Pod, so hello to the Blue Pod of teachers and students from statistician Mr. Berlin. You might also recognize him from our football live streams and the hockey live streams. He's a man that wears many hats, also known as a Swiss Army knife around these parts. He's just does it all. So thanks again for joining us. There's another Pizza Barn competition, so if you're interested in winning some free pizza, everybody's interested in winning free pizza, so make sure you listen closely for the secret phrase. I'm going to say a secret phrase, and you'll have to create a post on social media and tag Pizza Barn for an opportunity to win a free pizza. I was informed earlier today that Lee Steinbrecher, Lee, if you're watching or listening, you were the winner of our first contest when the secret phrase was Tiger Basketball. That was last week in the boys basketball win over Malacca. Lee Steinbrecher, make sure you contact Pizza Barn, and I think Pizza Barn is going to contact you, so make sure you answer that phone call so you can get some free pizza. 17 and a half minutes to go in warm-ups. We'll come back with starting lineups in just a few, so don't go anywhere, folks. Tiger Basketball coming at you. All right, the clock here in the P-Gym says 3 minutes to go with our pregame warm-ups here. So if you happen to find this link on the Mississippi 8 website, which you can do, you also found out there is a really long list of Princeton Tigers in action tonight. These are my favorite kind of nights to be a Princeton Tiger. So also in live action tonight, there's 7 o'clock start times for all of these activities. The girls' basketball varsity game is right here inside the P-Gym. That's what you're watching. The boys' basketball team is on the road at Delano against the namesake, the Delano Tigers. Girls' hockey is on the road at Pine City, and there is a live stream link for that. Boys' hockey is also on the road at Little Falls. So you can do some serious channel surfing here. Amongst the Princeton Tigers, there's 4 potential live streams you could be watching. I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on all of them. I'm part of the millennial generation, and we're supposed to be good multitaskers, so I'll do my very best to keep you all updated on the happenings in Tiger activities, but my main focus, obviously, is going to be right here on this Mississippi 8 girls basketball matchup between the hometown Princeton Tigers and the visiting Wildcats from Chisago Lakes. Looks like a pretty good contingent of Wildcat fans here, mostly dressed in white. You might be able to see across the court from us. Previously, Princeton and Chisago have both played one game. Princeton lost to the Zimmerman Thunder just 6 miles down the road. Princeton opened the season at Zimmerman with a 61-88 loss. The box score on that one, according to Minnesota Girls Basketball Hub, Madison James led the way for Princeton with 24 points. 12 points from Miranda Griesert, 10 from Haley Lepkes to round out the Tigers in double digits. Chisago Lakes played in a lower scoring game, and they lost by 1 to the Big Lake Hornets, so they are 0-1 and have played one other Mississippi 8 conference game. 41-42 was the final for that game. And that took place Friday, January 15th at Big Lake High School. So both of these teams enter with identical records, and somebody's has got to go. One of these teams will leave the P-Gym with a win today, and we hope that it's the Tigers. Thanks for tuning in. There's 20 seconds to go in our warm-ups here, and public address announcer Derek Hasselberg is going to introduce the national anthem as well as the starting lineup. So I'm going to leave the microphone on to hope that you can hear some of our national anthem. Microphone's on for the national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Princeton High School and today's contest between our Princeton Tigers and our visitors from Chisago Lakes. We ask that everyone at today's event please follow the Department of Health guidelines so we can continue to have our sports seasons. Wear your mask over your nose and mouth while maintaining social distancing. Spectators will need to exit the building immediately after the conclusion of the contest. Thank you for your cooperation and support. One of the goals of Minnesota State High School League, the Mississippi 8 Conference, and Princeton High School is the teaching of life skills. Sportsmanship is one such skill that makes high school events enjoyable and a valued learning experience. Please remember, whether you are competing on the floor or in the stands, be a fan, not a
All right, the first 5 on the floor will begin with the starters for Chisago Lakes Wildcats. A senior guard, number 3, Emma Bieland. A junior guard, number 10, Greta Galach. Junior guard, number 11, Catherine Saueressig. A senior forward, number 13, Jill Erickson. And a senior forward, number 34, Sophie Wood. The Wildcats are coached by Caitlin Michaels, Perry Adland, and head coach Jeff Saueressig. The first 5 Tigers on the floor are number 1, Tess Jungroth, a junior guard. Number 5, Caitlin Sauter, a junior forward. Number 10, Miranda Griesert. She's a sophomore guard. Number 35, senior captain Haley Lupkes, a forward. And junior guard number 44, Madison James. Tiger coaching staff is 9th grade coach Jenna Doyle, junior varsity coach Jesse James, and head coach Pedro Valdivieso. Quick shout out here to number 5 in the Tiger lineup, Caitlin Sauter. This shout out comes from the Pizza Barn because Caitlin is a star employee at the Pizza Barn. This is also a reminder that we're going to have a Pizza Barn competition here, so listen up for the key phrase, and you'll have an opportunity to tweet at or create a post on Instagram or Facebook, including the Pizza Barn with our secret phrase. So listen up. You'll have to listen closely for the secret phrase. I'll tell you right now, it's going to happen at the second time out or halftime, whatever comes sooner. So, second time out or halftime, whichever one of those things comes sooner, probably the first time out. And if you're wondering what those Pizza Barn social media handles are, they should be on your screen right now. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, however you want to get in touch with the Pizza Barn to enter into tonight's competition, you'll just have to listen for the secret phrase and include that in your post. 18 minutes is on the clock right now. We've got 3 officials out there. Each team has their first 5 on the floor, and we are ready to play. Again, our production crew, Mr. Doug Berlin on statistics. Behind the camera is Tate Labs and myself, Eric Jacobs, on play-by-play and color commentary. Maddie James and Sophie Wood set to jump it up. The Tigers are in black tops and black shorts. Chisago Lakes in white tops and white shorts with green trim. Tigers have orange trim on theirs. Here we go. Ball's up in the air. Tigers win the tip. It goes right to Jungroth. Couple of right-hand dribbles, and she's going to pull it out to set the offense. Corner to Lepkes. Sauter. Jungroth looking inside for Madison James. One dribble, turn around, good! First 2 to the Tigers. Madison James catches it in deep inside position. She's going to be tough to stop if she catches it there. Dribble drive and a travel. Number 3, Emma Bieland, drove hard to her right but took too many steps. Backcourt pressure coming from the Wildcats. Griesert breaks it easy. Sauter on the wing. James, one dribble into a 3-point shot for no good. Bounces off. Tipped by Sauter right to Sophie Wood. Corrals it. 34 for Chisago Lakes has got long arms. It'll be a good battle between her and Maddie James. That one's stolen by Griesert. Couple of dribbles up the floor and good. Tigers lead 4-0. Griesert, good hands on the ball to pick it from number 11, Saueressig. Looks like a flex-style offense from Chisago Lakes. Sophie Wood, mid-ranger, no good. Rebounded by Griesert. Griesert and James have done all the scoring. This one for 3 from Lepkes, but no good off the front rim. A quick pace to start the game here. 11 from the left corner. That's Saueressig. Rebounded by James. Ahead to Jungroth. Fouled near midcourt. Our first break comes after 90 seconds of a quick pace. Tigers are leading 4-0. We know our scoreboard's hard to see in the bottom left-hand corner, so I'll do my best to keep you updated on the score. Princeton's on the left side of the scoreboard. Chisago Lakes on the right. Sauter enters it to Lepke's tried for a backdoor cut, and she was open but couldn't corral the pass. James goes into the lane. Strong drive, looking for Jungroth. Back out to James for three! Splash! Madison James gives the Tigers a 7-0 lead. That's skunk and ping pong, but we're going to keep playing regardless. Sauter guarding the ball. Tries to move her feet to get in front, but number 10, Greta Galach, draws the foul. One team foul for each of these two Mississippi 8 teams. 13, Jill Erickson ready to throw it in. All four Chisago Lakes players stacked near half court. Into Wood. Right wing. Now right corner is Bielen. Baseline drive over to Erickson. Jump shot no good. Tigers not able to rebound. Madison James comes down with that one. Her second rebound on the night. Passed ahead and open to Lepke's. Baseline drive. One-handed pass over to Greasert. Shots up no good. Rebounded by Wood. Timeout. Our first timeout on the evening goes to Coach Saueressig and the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. We're going to do a quick check-in here. I'm not going to take a break and check. We're going to check in on the boys basketball action. Looks like they're all knotted at 19 all over in Delano. This is a non-conference game for these, for our Princeton Tigers. Most recently, Princeton and Delano matched up, you might remember, in football, and the good Tigers came out on top of that one to cap off the section playoffs this fall. Boys hockey has yet to start. Looks like 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in warm-ups. They're over at Exchange Arena in Little Falls. Girls hockey all knotted at 0. If both teams score, we'll be tied. Tigers versus Dragons, Pine City, the Pine City Dragons. I'll do my best to keep you updated on all three of those other events, but you could certainly do some channel surfing of your own. Here we go, back on the court here in the P-Gym. Chisago Lakes yet to score. 7-0 Tigers lead. Trapping in the corner. 13 Erickson. Good defense by the Tigers to get a hand on the ball. Sauter to James for three. Air ball, but rebounded by Greasert. Kicked out of bounds. Tigers will retain possession. Good looking three-point attempt from Madison James. She was able to step into that one on an inside-out pass. That's what you're looking for. Greasert and Lepke's both had a chance to rebound. Tigers looking to get Madison James open off the inbound set. Jungroth, right wing, now Lepke's. Backdoor cut, nice look and play, well executed. Lepke's to Greasert, Tigers lead 9-0. Sauter pressuring the ball. Jungroth closing out to the corner. Sophie Woods got it now. One dribble, trying to find an open teammate. Pressure defense from the Tigers. Wood got it on the top of the key. Guarded by James. That's a good matchup to watch. Ball screen. Well defended by Princeton. Ends up in the hands of Madison James. 9-0 Princeton leads. Right wing Greasert. Middle drive. Can't find anything. Lepke's in the corner for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jungroth. James left wing. Keeps her dribble. Now Jungroth. Strong drive. Blocking foul, says the official. So we'll get our first free throws on the night. And they'll go to Princeton. Tess Jungroth headed to the line. (10-0) as Jungroth puts that one in. Avery Roman, number 11. Avery's a junior forward. Checks in to see her first action on the night. No shot. Shooter crossed the line, so 10-0. Wildcats have the ball. Stolen by Greasert. She's going the other way. 3-on-2 break for the Tigers. Nice looking pass over to Jungroff. Can't finish it. It's going to be a foul on Chisago Lake's foul. Foul's called on 5, Caitlin Sauter, her second. Number 21, Kylie Ellingson, 9th grader, checks in for Greaser. 23, Emily Erickson on for Chisago Lakes, and she throws the ball in. 21, Sarah Smith's got it out near the P. That's a lonely spot to pick up your dribble, but she finds a teammate, number 4, Raina Barrett. Jill Erickson's got the ball now, and Madison James does a nice job moving her feet, but must have fouled with her lower body, so that'll be the Tigers' 3rd or 4th team foul, in the first on Madison James. In the scoring column, Greasert leads the way with 4, and Madison James with 5. 13 and a half minutes to play here, half number 1. Chisago Lakes, ball's in the corner, number 4 takes a 3. Raina Barrett off, not able to rebound. 15 was there. But the ball's going to go to the Tigers. Chisago Lakes still staying with half or full court pressure. Seems to be matchup full court pressure. So one player guarding one player, looking to do a little bit of trapping. Lupke's has it at the top of the key, finds James. That's a good player to find. Now Lupke's, top of the key. Ellingson on the block. Good cut from Lupke's, but she walked with it. Couldn't quite keep her momentum from stopping. A nice cut. We got to applaud the good offense when we see it. Good offense, well executed. 10-0 Princeton leads. 5 minutes gone here in half number 1. Offensive foul drawn by Tess Jungroff. That's an energy play. You see the bench getting fired up. Not sure if you can see the Princeton Tiger bench. Our scoreboard might be in the way, but lots of enthusiasm coming from the Tiger reserve players. Ellingson in the backcourt looking for the ball. Madison James throws it in. Lupke's has it. Back to James. Crossover dribble, left-handed floater up and no good. Good effort to get a shot off from Tiger Junior Madison James. 24, Faith Zins, seeing her first action on the night. You might remember Faith from Princeton Tiger Volleyball. Faith played an important role on that team. The ball goes right into her. Ellingson's got it. Turnover, looking for a Tiger teammate. Wildcats are off to the races, and that shot is good. Their first 2 points come from Gloch, and they almost steal the inbounds pass, and they're going to end up with it. Number 4, Raina Barrett, made a nice play to jump into the passing lanes. Wholesale changes coming from the Wildcats here after their first basket, and quick pressure. Timeout. So that's the second timeout tonight. That means it's time to disclose our secret phrase. Our secret phrase is Mississippi 8. That's the conference these two teams play in. So you can craft a post on one of the 3 social medias listed on your screen, tag the Pizza Barn, and include the secret phrase Mississippi 8. The other Mississippi 8 teams include Becker, Big Lake, Cambridge Isani, Chisago Lakes, Monticello, North Branch, your Princeton Tigers, and the St. Francis Saints. So those are the teams that make up the Mississippi 8. The conference Mississippi 8 is our secret phrase. So craft a post, tag the Pizza Barn, and make sure to include the phrase Mississippi 8 somewhere in there. I'll keep announcing that, but the sooner the better. And Jody over at the Pizza Barn will choose a winner. Our last winner was Lee Steinbrecker. So congratulations to Lee. I'm sure the Pizza Barn will get in touch with you to claim your prize. 10-2. Princeton leads. They got off to the fast start, but the momentum pendulum is swinging ever so slightly towards Chisago Lakes after their first basket. Saueressig has the ball and driving right-handed. Gets it up to the backboard, and she'll draw 2 free throws. Catherine Saueressig shares a last name with head coach Jeff Saueressig. Not sure if there's relation there, but might be a safe assumption. First throw up and a swish. 10-3. Princeton leads. We've seen lots of backcourt pressure from the Wildcats. Probably coming up on a made free throw, but that one rims out. So no chance for the Wildcats to set up their pressure. Haley Lupkes has got it, bringing it up the right side of the court. Looking for a teammate. Eyes on Faith Zins. One dribble and shots up, no good. Rebound's going to be tapped out of bounds. Haley Lupkes came flying in. And there's going to be a foul called. The official said that Haley Lupkes got a little too aggressive on that rebound attempt. 22, Taylor Quickstrom, sophomore guard, is in the game, applying some backcourt pressure. Saueressig, left wing, looking for a teammate. Now Bjelland, right-hand drive, pitched out to the right wing. Saueressig. Now Wood, left elbow, left-hand drive, well defended by Lupkes, but the Tigers foul again. Negates the good on-ball defense applied by Haley Lupkes. Faith Zins drew that foul, so 6 team fouls. That'll put the Wildcats in the bonus next time Princeton fouls. So free throws no matter what the rest of the half. That's a significant thing. As the Wildcats will have an opportunity to score each time the Tigers foul. 1 for 2 at the line, but rebounded by Sophie Wood. Tries to put that one back up. Unsuccessful. Surrounded by a couple of Tigers after that rebound. Lupkes has got it. Looking for a teammate. Finds Roman. Center of the court, back to Lupkes. One-hand pass stolen. 3-on-2 break for the Wildcats. Mid-range jump shot, no good. That was Emma Bjelland on the right wing. Ball's back to the Tigers. Lupkes picks up her dribble at the volleyball line. Ellingson, shots no good. Tigers haven't scored. A little bit of a drought here, and one. Ellingson sprinted back in the play to defend, but couldn't quite get there in time. Number 10, Greta Galach, going to the line for 3 points the old-fashioned way. 10-6. Tigers hold their lead by 4. Bjelland. Sophie Wood has the ball, and she gained good position on Lupkes down low. Haley not able to get around before she touched the ball, so that's going to be a foul and more free throws coming here for the Wildcats. Quick update while we're at the free throw line here. 35-28, Delano leads with 4 minutes to play here. Half number 1 in Delano, so 35-28. The other Tigers from Delano lead. 35-31 now. Change in score since I've been announcing here. 10-6 inside of the PGM. 10.5 minutes to go. Madison James re-enters the game. Taylor Quickstrom is out. Ball's into Greasert. Greasert and James have done most of the scoring for the Tigers. James has got it. Looking for Zins. Tipped away. Good hustle. Faith looked open underneath the basket. But the Wildcats jump into the passing lane at the last second. 11 is Saueressig. Finds a cutting Bjelland. Tigers struggling to rebound. Sophie Woods got it underneath the basket, finds an open teammate. Good. Assist to Sophie Wood. Basket goes to Erickson. Greaser's trapped near half court. James looking for Ellingson. Three-pointers off and no good. Rebounded by Emma Bjelland. 10-8. Tigers lead down to just 2. At one point they led 10-2. 10-0 even, so 10 points is their largest lead. Left wing now for Sauer-Essig. Wood, mid-range. Travel is the call. Looked like she was going for the Magic Johnson hook shot. Don't see that real often, but I support it if you can do it without traveling. Lola Meyer enters the game now for Princeton. Every Princeton player has their warm-up off, so that tells me everybody's seen some action here early in the first half. Wildcats continue with their backcourt pressure. Greaser's got it for the Tigers. Bounce pass over to James. She's looking for a teammate. Roman. No good. Front rim. Meyer finds the rebound right in her lap. 2-on-1 break. Ellingson, the only one back for Princeton. Wildcats can't convert. Wood is there to try to follow up the rebound. Unable. Roman. Now James. Long three-point shot. Swish. That one's pure. Madison James, 8 early points. She leads all scorers, 13-8. Tigers hold their lead and break the drought. Greasert guarding the ball. Erickson guarded by Meyer. Bounce pass. Chisago Lakes looking for Wood inside. That's a good decision, but Madison James doing a nice job getting in front. Big rebound by Lola Meyer. 2 hands above the head. That's how they teach rebounding, folks. Textbook from Lola. Slow pace here in the half court. Crossover for James. Left-handed chest pass to Greasert. Meyer at the elbow. James crossover. Shot fake. Finds Roman. Now Ellingson. Greasert. Tip pass. Meyer. Ellingson. Now James out near the volleyball line. Calling for a ball screen. She'll get one. Tries to step back. Roman over to Greasert. Long possession for Princeton. Ellingson casts from the right wing off the back rim. Meyer rebounds it. Now Greasert, long three off the front rim, rebounded by Chisago. Longest possession of the game for either team, but nobody comes away with points on that one. Couple of shots for the Tigers. Another foul here, so we'll go back to the line for Chisago Lakes. Take an opportunity to remind you, folks, we're running a competition here for an opportunity to win some free pizza. All you got to do is come up with a social media post and tag the Pizza Barn. Make sure you tag the Pizza Barn and include the secret phrase Mississippi 8. Both of these two teams are in the Mississippi 8 Conference, and we hope you win some Pizza Barn. 1-1 here, so one free throw to get another one for the visitors. First throw up and good. 13-9. Princeton leads. Number 10, Greta Galach, notches her 5th point. She leads the Chisago Lakes scorers. Up and short. Rebounded by Galach. The shooter gets her own rebound. Raina Barrett has the ball on top, finds Galach right wing. Mid-ball screen there. Strong pass over number 23 for 3. No good. That's Emily Erickson from the left wing. And Princeton will have it. The dead ball should give Chisago Lakes an opportunity to set up their backcourt pressure, and it looks like they're going to. James going to be the player to throw it in for Princeton. James, Jungroth, Greasert, Meyer, and Ellingson are the 5 on the court for Princeton. Greasert's got it. Right to left crossover. Right-handed dribble up the court. Stops at the elbow. Now Meyer. James, right wing. Crossover back to her right hand. Tries to get through the lane, and traveling is the call. 13-9. Princeton holds the lead. 6 minutes, 58 seconds to go. If you're curious, 36-34. It's a 2-point deficit for the Princeton Tigers over in Delano. And still 0-0 for the Princeton girls hockey in Pine City. Back to the action on the P Gym. Chisago Lakes gets up a shot, but Princeton rebounds into the hands of Tess Jungroth. 6.5 minutes to play. Greaser, left wing, drives in the middle, looking for a teammate, finds Jungroth. Guarded tightly by the Wildcats. One dribble and knocked away. Good defense by the Wildcats. James was getting ready to shoot. Greaser casts a three, and that one goes out of the backboard, over the backboard and out of bounds. We're going to have a quick statistics check from our statistician, Mr. Doug Berlin. Tigers are led in rebounding by Lola Meyer with 3, 2 assists for Tess Jungroth. 5 rebounds for Greta Galach leads the way for Chisago Lakes. Remember, this is an amateur production, folks. We try the best that we can to give you a good experience at home, but we're doing things like keeping statistics with tally marks and have a blurry camera, so we appreciate you continuing to support us regardless. Wildcat ball. Good pressure being applied by Tess Jungroth. Tess, a 3-sport athlete competing in soccer and track and field. Miranda Greaser guarding the ball now. Up and pressuring. Number 15's got it. I don't see 15 on a varsity or JV roster for Chisago Lakes. So unfortunately, she'll remain nameless. Haley Lupke's going to throw the ball in. Madison James jogging out. Probably just a quick blow for Madison as she leads all scorers. Greaser has the ball. Middle cut. Well done by Lupke's to break the pressure. Stops her dribble at the top of the key. Now Greaser finds Meyer at the elbow, and that'll be a Chisago Lakes foul. They take their turns getting caught cheating this time. 4 times have the Wildcats got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, so 4 team fouls. Meyer tips it to herself, but knocked out of bounds by Chisago Lakes. Officials signal in the direction of the Princeton Tigers. Jungroth ready to throw the ball in. Some spirited chants coming from Chisago Lakes fans. They've got the defense chant going. Lupke's driving one-hander, no good. And reverse layup, creative finish. Haley Lupke's style points on that one. And a carrying violation called on number 21, Sarah Smith. Again, kind of looking like a line change here for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats as they go 5 in, 5 out. Everybody but one player has their warm-up off for Chisago Lakes, so almost everybody playing for both teams. Lupke's driving one-hand pass, no good, looking for Meyer. Wildcats are off to the races. Wood is out ahead. Tiger foul. Sophie Wood was ahead of the pack. Teammate number 10, Greta Galach, drew the foul. She had some options. Could have passed ahead to Sophie Wood, chose to take it herself, and she earned a couple of free throws. 15-9, Princeton continues to lead. They've led the entire way. Galach, first throw up and good. Perfect swish. Maddie James returns for the Tigers, as does Avery Roman. Both are juniors. Ellingson and Lupke's take a seat. Remember, our pizza contest is with the Pizza Barn, and if you craft a social media post and use the terminology Mississippi 8, you're entered to win some free Pizza Barn stuff. Jungroth has the ball at half court, looking for Roman, left corner. Madison James thought about it, decided to pass over to Greaser. Zone defense here for the Wildcats. That means nobody's guarding a specific player, but they're guarding zones instead. Jungroth Euro steps her way into that one for a floating right-handed shot. She's got 3 points. Tigers lead 17-11. Creative finish from Tess Jungroth. Sophie Woods swings through, left-hander, no good, rebounded by Madison James. Maddie James is the Princeton Swiss Army knife, just like Mr. Berlin is for our live broadcast. Tigers on fire now. That's 2 shots in a row. Miranda Greasert swishes that one through. 6 points on the board for her. Roman pressuring and fouling. Chisago Lakes will go back to the line. Avery Roman picks up her first foul. Lola Meyer and Tess Jungroth, the only Princeton players on the floor to not have a foul. But you get 5. So if you're playing hard, a lot of times you'll pick up a handful of fouls, and that's okay. 19-12. From Delano Tigers lead 41-37, so a 4-point game over in Delano if you're watching. We've got a 6-point game here in favor of the good Tigers. Jungroth casts from the right wing and can't find any part of the backboard. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the PGM. 19-13, Princeton leads. In boys hockey action, that matchup just about to get underway here. I see 17 minutes on the clock, so it's tied 0-0. Clapping and enthusiasm coming from the Tiger reserves on defense, and it pays off. Tess Jungroth shot into the passing lanes. Didn't touch the ball, which is a good thing, so it'll end up back in the hands of the Tigers. James into Jungroth, back to James. One dribble and a cross-court pass to Greasert. Couple of dribbles flirting with the half-court line. Finally passes over to James. Quick pass inside to Lola Meyer. Madison James zipped that one. Open three-point shot. Good! Catherine Sauer-Essig puts that one through. First made three-point shot for the Wildcats. Greasert to Roman. Cross-court looking for Meyer again. Whistle blown and indicated a foul. Not sure on who. Foul's going to be on number 10 for Chisago. That's Greta Galach. She had inside position but managed to come away with a foul. James ready to throw it in. Looking for Meyer. Can't find her. Dangerous pass. Out near half court. Thrown away by Meyer. There's Sauer-Essig. Euro steps. Can't convert. But the Wildcats follow for 3. The Wildcats can't put that one down. Rebounded by James, but fouled from behind. Sophie Wood is going to pick up her first foul and the 6th team foul. Number 4, Raina Barrett back on, senior forward. One-handed inbounds pass from James to Jungroth. Now Greasert crosses half court. Driving hard, can't get by Wood. Jungroth finds James. Strong dribbles. Up and good. Madison James powers through that one. 10 points. She's got 10 of the 23 for Princeton. Strong inside move coming from Madison James. Kind of looking like the way we started the game. Ball's up and no good on the inside finish. Greasert was there to rebound, but couldn't quite secure it. Stays on this end of the floor with Chisago. 23-16. Princeton continues to lead. Madison James leads all scorers with 10 points and a handful of rebounds. Zone look on the underneath out of bounds play for Princeton, and a good play. Number 3, that's Bielen, curls around a screen. Can't convert the right-handed layup. Jump ball. Chisago Lakes retains the alternating possession, so we'll try that one again. Looked like maybe a zone look from Coach Valdivieso and the Tigers on the underneath out of bounds, but we'll see again. This looks more like matchup defense. Tigers miscommunicate, and it leads to a bucket and a free throw. Looks like 13, Jill Erickson. Not quite sure which player that is, actually. Another rebound. That's Wood up and can't convert. Strong effort by the Wildcats on the offensive rebounds. Bielen rejected by James, but a travel. 4 consecutive offensive rebounds for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. Fortunately for the Tigers, they're not able to convert, so they hold the lead 23-18. Ellingson sprints on as maybe we've got an injury in Jungroff. Backcourt pressure continues from the Wildcats. They're matched up player to player. Inbounds to Greasert. Finds Roman, but a foul. Sophie Wood picks up her second team foul, 23-18. Tigers hold the lead. Still no score in either of those hockey games. Speaking of scoring, you can score yourself some Pizza Barn stuff like free large pizza, or if you want a t-shirt, maybe you've had too much pizza, you could get yourself a t-shirt from the Pizza Barn. All you got to do is create a post on social media and use the phrase Mississippi 8, because that's the conference both of these two teams you're watching play in. Avery Roman puts that one up and in. She goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 25-18. Tigers lead by 7. Matchup defense for Princeton. Bieland. Inside pass. Nice looking play from the Wildcats. That's a good assist. Bieland gets the basket. But number 13, or 15, excuse me, had the creative pass. Madison James can't rattle that one in. Rebounded by Meyer. Up and in. Lola Meyer. Points 3 and 4 for her. After she rebounded, Madison James is missed. Bielen cuts back door. Pace is picked up a little bit, reminiscent of our first few minutes here. Madison James, left side of the floor, driving. Inside pass, Meyer, no good. 15 rebounds it. Under a minute to play here. 15, strong right-handed move rejected by James. Greasert's got it. Slowing the pace, 27-22. Tigers lead by 5. Ellingson. Roman looking for James. One-handed catch. Strong dribble over her left-hand shoulder. Rattles that one out. A player momentarily came open under the basket. It was 13. Erickson. Wildcats can't find the basket on that one. James has got it. 10 seconds. She's not going to give it up. Step back and foul. That'll be 3 free throws coming for leading scorer in the game, Madison James. She's got 10. 6.6 seconds to go. First throw up and good. Second throw. Front rim, backboard, and in. One more opportunity here for Madison James. Number 20 enters the game. Maddie Gamble, senior guard for the Wildcats. This ball will be live, able to be rebounded after a miss, or Chisago Lakes will retain possession. Wildcats will have a possession here. Bieland No! Officials say no shot. Wouldn't have counted anyways. 30-22 after the 3 free throws near the end of the half from Madison James. Just a 5-minute halftime here, says the scoreboard, so don't go anywhere, folks. I'll do my best to keep you entertained here for 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Mr. Berlin's tallying up some first half statistics, and while he's doing that, a live look in at Princeton Tigers versus Delano. 46-41 for the Delano Tigers. Your first half statistics from Princeton versus Chisago Lakes here. 2 points for Bjelland. That's Emma Bjelland. 2 points for Raina Barrett. 2, 4, 6, 7 for Greta Galach, including 3 for 4 on free throws. Sauresig has 6 points. Erickson has 2 points. And that rounds out the scoring for Chisago Lakes. They total 22 points. Leading the way in the rebounding category is Greta Galach with 5. Not far behind is Erickson and Wood, both with 4 rebounds. A couple of steals apiece for Erickson and Greta Galach. For the Princeton Tigers, they total 30 points, getting 4 from Jungroth, 6 from Griesert, 2 from Roman, 4 from Lola Meyer, 2 from Haley Lupkeys, and 13 points. Madison James leads all scorers. James also led the way with 4 rebounds. Lola Meyer also with 4. Haley Lupkeys had 2 blocks. Madison James had 1 of her own. And 2 assists on the board for Tess Jungroth. Again, big shout out to Mr. Do-It-All, the Swiss Army Knife, Mr. Doug Berlin. His day job is teaching. He's a teacher in the Blue Pod over at Princeton Intermediate School. They changed our halftime allocation here, so 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So another check-in here on the boys, 51-43. 8 points is what separates the Delano Tigers and the Princeton Tigers. In boys hockey action, still no score, 0-0. Girls hockey action, also 0-0. We're going to take a quick break here, you people listening from home. But before we do, I'm going to put up the Pizza Barn social media information because you have an opportunity to win some Pizza Barn stuff. All of you Princeton people like Pizza Barn, and if you're listening from Chisago Lakes, Pizza Barn's an awfully great establishment to patronize, so you might be able to win yourself some free Pizza Barn stuff even if you're from Chisago Lakes. All you got to do is craft a social media post. Make sure you tag Pizza Barn and include the secret phrase Mississippi 8. We're going to take a quick break here, but in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, our basketball action will be back in the P-Gym. All right, we're going to bring our commentary back a little bit early. I see 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the board here, but there's plenty of things to keep you updated on. I want to give a shout out to our executive producer. Our executive producer, Joe Thiel, is out in Chino, California, so he might be our longest distance viewer. If anybody's viewing from farther away than that, let me know. But certainly Joe Thiel, executive producing all the way from California. So in COVID times, there's all kinds of things happening from a distance, and we sure appreciate all the stuff Mr. Joel Thiel has done. He was asking how many times I've used the terminology dipsy-do tonight, and it's a grand total of 0. Mr. Berlin, I had to go to Mr. Berlin to check the statistics on that one. Some of you may have tuned into the boys' game when I used what is being called as a John Gleggy-ism in the term dipsy-do. So if you're familiar with Mr. John Gleggy, he was a longtime educator and coach in the Princeton district and a good friend of mine. So Mr. Gleggy's taught me a lot, and apparently even a little bit about basketball broadcasting. Check in on boys basketball over in Delano, 57-47 in favor of the Delano Tigers. 11 minutes and 45 seconds to go and counting. Tigers are on a fast break right now. Looks like Cal O'Neill going to head to the free throw line as a result of that fast break, but Princeton Tigers trail by 10. There's a score in both boys and girls hockey. Boys lead 1-0 over Little Falls. 5.5 minutes to play in the first period, and the Pine City Dragons lead your Princeton Tigers 1-0. That game being played in Pine City. Right here, the action you see on your screen is girls basketball, girls Mississippi 8 basketball. And Princeton leads 32-22. Just a few seconds left here in our halftime break. Our production crew sitting right to my left is cameraman Tate Labs. Tate is a 2020 alumni. And Doug Berlin. Doug Berlin is an alumni of Little Falls. I'm not going to say his graduating class, mostly because I don't know it. But, excuse me, International Falls. I might have had a little bit of a slip here because I'm trying to focus on too many things. But Mr. Berlin quickly corrected me that he's from the Superior Falls School, that being International Falls. And my name's Eric Jacobs. I'm an alumni of Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial. If you can find that on a map, I might buy your pizza barn. So, 18 minutes to go here in the first home game for Princeton. Strong showing from the Wildcat supporters. They've got more than a handful of fans in the stands. Tigers start with the ball. Greaser's got it, bringing it up the right sideline, right-handed dribble. Gets a ball screen from James. She pops. She'll shoot it from there. Left-handed dribble, right-handed pull-up. Floats that one in. Good play from Madison James. She's got the last 5 Tiger points. Wildcats drive, stolen by Jungroth. She goes up the right sideline, slowing the pace. Sauter, now James, left wing, one-handed pass over to Greaser, top of the key, right back to the left side. Myers got it, mid-post. Sauter, Greasert, left-handed drive. Jungroth's got it, couple of dribbles, now finds Greasert. Shot fake, goes by with her left hand off the glass. Meyer boards it, up and in, Lola Meyer. We've seen her do that a couple of times. Good hands from Lola. She's got 6. And 1. No passes on that possession, and Greta Galach puts that one in. A speed dribble right past the Tigers. 34-24. (61-54). Delano leads Princeton on the boys' side. Galach converts the three-point play. Continuing backcourt pressure. They've been in that the whole game, have the Wildcats been. Not an issue for Jungroth. Speed dribble, tries to do what Galach just did. Can't convert. Sauter's got it. James for 3! Splash! Madison James has got all the Tiger points, and 18 on the game. Sophie Wood, one dribble, left-handed shot up and rims out. Nice looking move. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Tess Jungroth tied up Bjelland as she came charging in for that rebound. 37-25 after the three-point bomb from Maddie James. Sophie Wood enters the ball. Over to Bjelland. Three-pointer, no good. Meyer chasing the rebound. Secures it with two hands. Now Greasert. Maddie James looking for a Tiger teammate. Thought she might have had one. Speed left-handed dribble. Can't put that one in. Her first miss of the half. Efficient offense so far for Maddie James and the Tigers. Bjelland, mid-ranger, rattles that one in, uncontested. 10 points is the difference. Greasert has the ball in the backcourt. Pressure's provided by number 10, Greta Galach. Jungroth looking for Meyer. Backdoor cut not able to be connected on between Jungroth and Sauter. Sophie Wood running the floor. Her first 2 points come on a fast break. Pressure continues. Wood reaches in and pokes the ball away from Maddie James. Three-point shot, no good. Touches the backboard and foul. Galach goes through Jungroth to slow the pace. 8 points is the difference, 37-29. Barrett checks in for her first second half action. She played in the first half as well. James to throw the ball in. Two-hand overhead pass to Greasert. Right-hand dribble up the right sideline. Attacks to the middle. And that's going to be a blocking foul as Greasert tried to attack the middle. James throws the ball into Roman. Looking for a screen is Meyer. James has it, top of the key. Left-hand dribble now between her legs. Threatens to take it from the volleyball line. She can make it from there. Illegal screen is the call on James. Just her second. Lots of fouls in the first half, but not sure any Tigers are in real individual foul trouble. Haley Lupkes has 3. Ball pressure provided by Jungroth on number 3, Emma Bjelland. Gets the pass off to Barrett. Baseline drive, no good. Tipped out of bounds, stays on this end. Chisago Lakes retains possession. Triangle set underneath out of bounds. One screen and a second screen. Nobody open for the Wildcats. Inside pass, Bjelland looking for a teammate, can't find it, stuffed. Now Lupkes, a one-on-one break. Right-handed dribble all the way past, blocked by the Wildcats. Into a jump ball. Lola Meyer hung on to that one. 37-29. Box set underneath out of bounds. Lupke's looking for it. Jungroth can't find her. Now finds Greasert. Up and good. Miranda Greasert puts that one in on the assist from Jungroth. She's got 8. Second leading score for the Tigers. Galach has the ball, guarded by Jungroth. Excuse me, that was Bjelland. Now Barrett. 15's got it, guarded by Meyer. Good pressure, right-handed drive, now a stop at the elbow. Bjelland, strong right-hand baseline drive, dumped off the 15, banker no good. Rebounded by Roman. Couple of Tigers had a chance to rebound that one. That's what you want. Good defensive rebounding for Princeton. Greasert finds Lupke's shot fake. One dribble pull up. Fouled. Official stops that one. Number 5 Caitlin Willie got caught on that one. Speaking of our officials, Buzz Sladek, Jeff Thomas, and Haley Johnson are our 3 officials, and we certainly thank them for their service. We couldn't play without them. It would just be a scrimmage if those 3 weren't here. Speaking of the Pizza Barn, speaking of officials and the Pizza Barn does a great job thanking officials as they deliver some of that hot Pizza Barn goodness after each athletic competition to our officials. So hashtag thank a ref is oftentimes trending on social media, and that is in large part to Pizza Barn. 41-29 as Haley Lepke sticks in a free throw. Now she guards the ball. Slapped away. Good ball pressure by 35 Haley Lepke's. Bielen's got it. Tries to step back near the elbow. Swinging to protect the ball. Number 5, Caitlin Willie's got it. Left elbow, looking for a teammate. Now Barrett. Bielen cuts. Can't find her. Meyer pressuring. Timeout, Chisago Lakes. Coach Saueressig didn't quite like what he saw. Princeton holds the lead, 41-29. Madison James, the only player in the game with double digits, and she has 18 points, but currently not one of the 5 in the game. 13:15 to go. We're going to give you a quick check-in here from Delano, 68-60. Delano Tigers hold that lead. In boys hockey action, Princeton has increased their lead, so 2-0. Princeton leads Little Falls. Little Falls leads the shots on goal, however, with 15. Princeton has 9, and they are taking a break to clean the ice, it looks like. In girls hockey action, the Pine City Dragons lead the Tigers 1-0. Hopefully you're doing some channel surfing of your own because there's lots of really good Tiger activities in action right now. We love that you have an opportunity to see these, and you only have an opportunity to see these because of our mitigation strategies to help protect people from the COVID virus. So, public service announcement to wear your masks and keep your distance so we can keep having these events. Back to basketball here in the P Gym. Looks like 2-3 zone or some kind of zone defense from the Tigers. Inside to Barrett. That one's off. Rebounded by the Wildcats. They keep it. Lepke's has got it now. Over to Greasert. Speed dribble up the floor. Unguarded so far. Now she's checked by Bielen. Ellingson. Over to Lepke's. Right-handed dribble. Attacking. Throws one up there. Meyer can't quite rebound it. She's doing her best Charles Barkley impression in there with all those offensive rebound putbacks. Wildcats retain possession. Flex cut along the baseline. One-handed hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Lepke's again. 2 defensive possessions and 2 rebounds for Princeton Tigers senior Haley Lepke's. Greasert, right-hand dribble, now left. Crossover into the lane. Swatted away. Lepke's the only one back for Princeton. Lepke's and Bielen swatted by Haley Lepke's. Good job to get back into the play. Lepke's and Bielen were even around half court, so good effort by Haley Lepke's to beat the Wildcat player to a spot and be in position to swipe that shot away. Zone defense coming here for Princeton. Sophie Wood in the right corner. Cross-court pass to Wood. Left-handed dribble stolen by Ellingson. Now Greasert. Crossover, middle of the floor. Can't quite complete the pass. Looked like it was intended for Avery Roman. 41-29, Tigers lead. Here come the Wildcats. Saueressig has the ball on the right wing, looking for an open teammate. Can't find one. Decides to drive. Couple of dribbles. Double bounce pass over to Barrett. Wood tries to corral it in the middle of the lane. Comes back to her left-handed shot. Doesn't go. Sophie Wood, good attempt. Can't find it. Now Greasert. Lepke's right wing, right-handed drive. Not able to produce anything with the strong right-handed drive, and Madison James returns for Princeton. She leads all scorers with 18 points. Chisago Lake's leading scorer is Greta Galach with 10. Zone defense again here for Princeton. An odd player front. Looks like a 1-2-2. Allingson guarding the ball. Now Roman on the ball. Chisago Lake's looking for Sophie Wood in the middle, but tipped away by the Tiger zone defense. Greasert looking for a teammate. Finds Lepke's right wing for three. No good. Rebounded by James. That's a strong rebound. She must have had Wheaties for breakfast on it because of that one. Madison James held off a Wildcat player with her left hand, rebounded it with her right, and found open teammate Haley Lepke's all kind of in one motion. Lepke's goes to the line. First throw up and left rim, no good. 41-29, Princeton leads. After that second throw, Haley gets three, but the boys basketball update, 77-65, 12 points difference, and Delano still holds the lead. Since we've been checking in, Delano's led the entire way. Back to the action here. Haley Lepke's looking for her 6th point. Last throw up and good. Zone defense again for Princeton. Barrett. Swung over to Galach. Barrett to Galach, right wing, right-handed drive all the way across. Barrett again in the middle of the floor. Galach, right wing three, swish! Greta Galach tallies her 13th point and first three of the second half. Greaser crosses over at midcourt, now finds Roman. Jungroth inside to James. She doesn't miss many from there, but a good one dribble move, right-handed hook shot from Maddie James. Galach. Over to Barrett. Now Saueressig, left wing. The pace has slowed with the zone defense from Princeton. Saueressig, left wing, looking for a teammate. Can't find one. Tipped away by Greasert. One dribble up and no good, but Jungroth is there. Offensive rebound. Greasert's there. Still can't find it. Lots of opportunities there for Princeton. Good hustle for two players to be in the play, but Chisago Lake's able to come away with a big rebound. Less pressure here because of the zone from Princeton. Swung over for three is number 11. Saueressig can't find that one. 15 rebounds up and in. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession for the Wildcats. Madison James tries to find a cutting Lepke's, but tipped away and stolen by number 4 Barrett. Now she cuts to the basket. That one's up and good. 4 consecutive points here for the Wildcats. 36-43. 7-point difference. Madison James back into the player of the Wildcats and enforce a jump ball. Alternating possession signals Chisago Lakes. Two team fouls for the Tigers, 4 for Chisago Lakes. Looks like back to matchup defense here for the Tigers. Sophie Wood has it, middle of the floor. She's going to take it and hits. Sophie Wood with a pure mid-range jump shot. Roman's got it right side of the floor all the way over to James. Step back for three. can't find it. Roman rebounds. Lupkes. Jungroth for three. Tess Jungroth can't find it. 2 Wildcats on the break. 3 Princeton players. Sophie Wood in the middle. Left-handed hooker. No good. Rebounded by James. And a foul to slow the pace. 43-38. 5 points is the difference here inside of the P-Gym. Mississippi 8 girls basketball. Speaking of Mississippi 8, if you use that secret phrase, you could win some pizza from the Pizza Barn if you include a post at one of their social media handles. More importantly, tight basketball action here. Ellingson had it tipped away, but the Tigers will retain possession. Nobody's going to be able to move along the baseline. James going to throw it in. Backcourt pressure from Chisago Lakes. Into Jungroth. Guarded by Bjelland. Lupkes tries the screen at midcourt. That's a dangerous play. James ball screens now. Jungroth still got it. Over to Lupkes. Right-handed middle dribble. Picks up. Now James. Steps back. Finds Lupkes. Lots of right-hand dribbles here for the Tigers. No call. Now a late whistle. Offensive foul. That'll go against Lupkes. Her 4th. 7 minutes to play here. Delayed whistle. 43-38, 5-point difference. Zone defense, maybe. No, matchup defense here for the Tigers. Chisago Lakes. Bjelland's got it. Now Erickson, pressured by Ellingson. Now Willie, top of the key, guarded by Roman. Ball screen from Wood, she rejects. Ellingson tries to tie up. Sophie Wood, left-handed hook shot, no good, can't find it. It's a nice looking move, $1 million move, but a 10-cent finish. Jungroth, strong right-handed dribble up the floor. Foul first. No shot. Officials say no shot. A quick dribble. Tess Jungroth showing off that 100-meter speed we'll see in the spring on the track. Tess also participates in soccer and track and field. Ball comes into Lupkes, but a travel. She's not able to pause her momentum. Tigers not able to take advantage. Ball enters to Bjelland, guarded by Jungroth. Guarded tightly. All over like white on rice. Roman jumps into the passing lanes. Wood hangs on. Hammered was Bjelland. Jungroth a little bit out of position. Took one step and a big swing. That'll slow the pace. It was a quick one. Bjelland at the line for 2 shots. Back rim, no good. Caitlin Sauter returns. Avery Roman out. A platoon. Chisago Lake's been using the platoon system to sub. Quick boys basketball check. It's a 9-point difference in favor of the Delano Tigers, 82-73. Back to the action here at the P-Gym. Bjelland puts that one up and in. 4 points is the difference. Ball's into James. Now Lupkes, right sideline in the backcourt. Crosses over at midcourt, back to her right hand. Ellingson, James, in the post, one dribble, turn around, good! Just what the doctor ordered. Madison James puts in her 20th point on the night. Wildcats have it, being pressured by Sauter. Ellingson on Bjelland. Inside, Barrett turns and fires. No good, rebounded by Madison James. Kicked near midcourt. And one opportunity coming for the Wildcats. odd sequence there in the middle of the floor, but it ends up benefiting the visitors. Saueressig headed to the line for a chance to convert a three-point play. Ball's up and no good. She doesn't get the hometown bounce when you're the visitors. Touched every part of the rim but didn't go. James, guarded by Barrett and a host of other Wildcats players, but a travel. Timeout for Coach Valdivieso and the Tigers. It's a 4-point game here in the P-Gym. What else would you want, folks? Early season basketball action. It's only January, but this game feels like March Madness. We'll give you a quick check-in. 84-78, so only 6 points is the difference here between Princeton and Delano. Boys hockey action. Tigers still lead 2-0 over Little Falls. That's second period action now. And 1-0, I believe, is still the score from Pine City and girls basketball. We'll do a statistics check here with Mr. Berlin, our senior statistician. Leading the way for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats is number 10, Greta Galach, with 10 points. She also has 6 rebounds. Not far behind with rebounds is Erickson. 15 has 6 rebounds. For the Tigers, they're led in scoring by Madison James. We've said her name a whole bunch. She's got 20 points and 8 rebounds. Not far behind is Lola Meyer with 6 rebounds and Tess Jungroth with 5 rebounds. Ball comes in. Wildcats have it. Galach guarded by Sauter. Now Bjelland. Saueressig, top of the key, guarded by Ellingson. Good energy here in the P-Gym. Barrett, pressured by Meyer. Inside flex cut. And looks like number 3, Emma Bjelland, going to go back to the free throw line. Fouls on number 25 for the Tigers, Lola Meyer, just her second. Back rim, no good. Emma Bjelland. She'll get a second free throw. Second free throw, pure, right through. 3 points is the difference, just a one-possession game here. Jungroth got it, guarded by Bjelland in the backcourt. Handling the pressure well and creates a 5-on-4 advantage. Ellingson for 3, no good. Meyer tries to get that one, but she'll come away with a foul. She got her hands on it first, but the Chisago Lakes player had position, so we're headed back to the free throw line here. Still just a 3-point game. Sophie Wood back on for the Wildcats. Griesert back for the Tigers. Second leading scorer is Miranda Griesert with 8 points. Number 13 at the line, Jill Erickson. Couple of dribbles, throw up, and good. 45-43. Princeton's led the entire way, but this is the closest Chisago's been since it was 2-0. 44-45. 1 point is the difference, and Chisago Lakes is there pressuring. Tigers weren't quite ready for it, and it's tipped out of bounds. Madison James will pass it in, but she can't move on the baseline this time. Griesert and Jungroth back there. Passed off the feet of the Chisago Lakes defender as Madison James needed to just reset her timer. You get 5 seconds to pass it in. Raina Barrett able to provide the pressure. Grieser's got it in the middle of the floor, waiting for her Tiger teammates to clear. Right-handed dribble crosses over. Now Sauter, left wing, looking for James. Can't find her. Jungroth. Right wing. Right-handed dribble. Now Griesert. Looking for a teammate. Finds Sauter. Now James. Left wing near the volleyball line. One-handed pass over to Jungroth. Griesert. Meyer. Now James off of her foot. It's a scramble. Meyer's got it. Timeout, Valdivieso and the Tigers. 2 timeouts left, 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go, 45-44. The boys' basketball game has gone final, and it's not the way of our Tigers, but rather the Delano Tigers. 89-82 is the final score from Delano. So the Princeton boys suffer their first loss on the season, moving to 1-1. Tiger boys hockey action, 2-0 is still the score for Princeton, and one more point is on the board, but for the Dragons of Pine City. What's important is what's in front of us right now. Not that those other two aren't important, but we're trying to be present here at Princeton High School. So 45-44, Princeton Tigers lead Mississippi 8 basketball by 1 point here. Low-scoring affair compared to the Tigers' previous game. That was 88-61 in favor of the Zimmerman Thunder, so a lot more points scored in that game. This one played at a little bit slower pace here in the P-Gym. Not good or bad. It's just what the game has. It's just what the game is. Each game is its own individual ecosystem and has different needs. This one's being played at a slower pace, and that's all right. James, now Jungroth. Keeps her right-handed dribble, being pressured by Saueressig. James goes charging into the lane, but a blocking foul is called. She's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. One free throw to earn another. 1 point difference. Couple of dribbles and the right-hand throw up and good. Perfect swish. Madison James puts that one through. Her 21st point on the night. Couple of dribbles for the Tiger Junior. Up and good. Tiger lead goes to 3. Still just one possession for the Wildcats. Tigers bring some backcourt pressure. Greaserts up on Barrett. Looking for a ball screen. Over to Galach. She's number 10. Pressured by Sauter. Looking for a teammate. Can't find one. Left-handed drive. Erickson. Left wing. Driving on James. Gets by and up and good. 47-46. Tigers lead by 1. Wildcats back with their pressure. That's been the entire game. Left-handed bounce pass over to Greasert. 3-on-2 break. Jungroth has it. Loses it, but able to tap it off a Wildcat player. Still a 1 point game. 20 Gamble and number 15 check in for the Wildcats. James finds Sauter. Ball's coming back to Maddie James, maybe. Tigers can't find a way to get it to her. Backdoor cut, can't execute it. Tipped away, number 20, Maddie Gamble comes away with that one. Now Galach finds Sophie Wood. Left-handed drive, one dribble, up and good! 48-47, Wildcats take their first lead late in the second half here. 2 minutes, 55 seconds to play. Madison James tips that one to herself. Right corner, left-hand drive. Looks, finds Meyer. Creative assist, Madison James. Excellent play. That one could be on SportsCenter. Now the Wildcats. Sophie Woods got it at the elbow. Back out to Galach. Guarded by Sauter. Barrett looking for Wood. Left-hander can't find it. Wrestling for the rebound. Alternating possession's going to go to the Tigers. Tigers have the ball. Wildcats are pressuring. Greasert's got it. Right sideline, right-handed dribble. Easy call there for the trailing official. As number 20, Gamble, put 2 hands on the ball handler. You can't do that, and she got caught. Tigers trying to widen their lead as it's trimmed to just 1. Wildcats led for just a second, but a middle drive and a wraparound bounce pass from James to Lola Meyer. Fancy play for the Tigers to regain the lead. Couple of dribbles, and Greaser's first throw up and no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Number 3, Emma Bielen, charged in for that one. Now Wood. Left-hand drive, up and good! Sophie Wood puts that one in past Madison James. Chisago takes the lead again, and Sophie Wood will have a chance to make it a 2-point lead. Sophie Wood been more intentional about getting to the basket. 8 points on the night, all coming in the second half. Couple of dribbles up and good. Chisago Lakes lead by 2, and the Tigers get a quick sub in after that free throw. Haley Lupkes returns. She's got 4 fouls. Madison James going to throw it in. Finds Jungroth, pressured by Bielen. Wildcat fans calling for defense. Lupkes, right wing. Stolen by Wood. Chisago Lakes has the ball and the lead. Almost 100 seconds to play. Emma Bielen, they've led for not very much time. The Tigers have led most of the way, but they've got the lead now. Does Chisago Lakes. Timeout called just in time by Coach Sauer-Essig as Tess Jungroth had shot into a passing lane and almost tipped away a steal. Holy smokes, I don't know how you're doing at home, folks, but my heart's beating fast here. Just a 2-point difference between these two Mississippi 8 teams. Last opportunity for me to bring up the Pizza Barn contest. All you got to do is use the term Mississippi 8 to enter yourself into the social media contest to get some free Pizza Barn. Tigers are led in scoring by Madison James. She was also last leading rebounder last time we checked with Mr. Berlin. Balanced scoring attack for the Wildcats. They're led by number 10, Greta Galach. Not far behind is Sophie Wood with 9. Number 13, Jill Erickson, also has 9. And 8 points for Catherine Sauer-Essig. They total 51 points. Tigers have 49. It's going to be Chisago Lakes basketball as Coach Jeff Sauer-Essig took that time out. They're going to inbound it near half court. 94 seconds to play here. Metallica playing on the speakers appropriately as there's good energy here in the P-Gym. It's great to see people. It's even better to see kids competing again. We haven't seen it for a long time. All 4 players stacked along the baseline, one going each direction. Ball comes into Sophie Wood, guarded by Haley Lupkes, senior on senior. Now Bielen, guarded by Jungroth. Wildcats don't have to shoot it. They just have to hang on to it. They've got the lead and the ball. Sauer-Essig. Now Bielen looking inside, tipped away but can't control it. Wildcats still have it. Madison James made a play on the ball. Drives by Jungroth. Now Wood's got it. Left-handed drive. No good. Tigers trying to rebound. Jump ball. Quick whistle by the official on the double possession, so it'll stay with Chisago. Ball comes to Sophie Wood. Chisago Lakes still has it. Sophie Wood looking inside, finds a teammate, up and good! Sophie Wood assists to number 13, Erickson. Tigers have it now, trail by 4. Madison James, strong right-hand drive, up and no good. Tried to float that one in there. Lupkes has got it. Jungroth, Sauter. Back to Jungroth. 33 seconds to play. Clock's running. Jungroth drives, rejected by Wood. Wildcats have it. No Tigers in sight, but they pull it out. Greaser providing pressure and a foul to stop the clock and send the Wildcats to the line. They lead 53-49. Clock is stopped. 20 seconds to play. Greta Galach at the line for the Wildcats. Couple of dribbles up and good. 54-49. The visitors lead. Tigers led most of the way. But the Wildcats hold the lead now. 20 seconds to play. Ball comes into Madison James. No backcourt pressure. 16 seconds. Deep three. Madison James pulls it from behind the volleyball line. Under 10 seconds. Woods got it inside to Erickson. Wildcats don't need to shoot, and they're not going to. That ball gets pulled out. So somebody's O had got to go, and it's the Wildcats who will pull away with their first victory. Balanced scoring attack as they had two players in double figures. One was 13, Jill Erickson. The other was number 10, Greta Galach, but Sophie Wood not far behind with 9. 11, Catherine Sauer-Essig had 8. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't do it without you. My name's Eric Jacobs on play-by-play and color commentary. Our production team tonight also included Tate Labs behind the camera and Doug Berlin, senior statistician. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.